Hey everyone, welcome. Here we have Yukti Gupta with us. She has completed her Cambridge A level studying mathematics, further mathematics, physics, chemistry, and she got A star in most of the subjects. So we will understand her A level journey through this short conversation. So can you introduce yourself?
Hello, I'm Yukti Gupta. I recently completed my Cambridge A level exams and I received my results. And as Sir mentioned, I took 4 subjects: physics, chem, maths, and further maths. And I received A star for physics and maths, but I received A for further maths and chemistry. And it was quite difficult, I would say. Not difficult, but demanding subject like combination, because all 4 subjects are very content heavy and you need to practice, because it's like physics, chem, you constantly need to practice and you need to revise your concepts. So
Right.
it was quite demanding and time consuming, but I
Yes.
would say it was an interesting experience and it was, yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. So why you decided to study further math?
So my O-level studies before this, I
Mm-hmm.
really quite enjoyed maths as a subject,
Right.
and also physics because it had a lot of applications for maths. So I realized that I have an interest in like logical, like what math offers. And
Exactly.
then I saw further maths as an option, and I thought it would be a good opportunity to deepen my understanding of
Exa-
the concepts.
exactly. And if you means compare with the your normal A level math, how difficult, how challenging the further math is, or you felt?
I think further maths is definitely more demanding, as in terms of you need to, there's no scope for holes in understanding and concepts. Because I believe in in normal mathematics, even if you just know you just know the concept, you don't understand it, it's fine, you can still apply it.
Right.
But for further maths, the questions are designed in a way that they won't straight away ask you something. You
Right.
have to think how to apply concepts to different situations.
Exactly.
So
Yeah. So means further math basically you need a little bit of more deeper understanding. That is
yeah.
what you mean, right? So in or while studying the further math, what are the few topics you felt it difficult in further pure one, further pure two, or stat or mechanics? You find difficult or challenging, little bit new.
I think there was definitely a lot of new topics that I had never studied before. For example, matrices.
Mm-hmm.
That was one of the first time I studied matrices in FP2. But I think it was honestly like it started to look difficult, but when I actually studied it, it made like perfect sense. But then, in terms of difficult, I wouldn't say difficult, but I feel integration is very vital
Mm-hmm.
for everything,
Exactly.
because it's like in a lot of topics you need to use it. So I think that's the one topic that I had to spend the most time on, like understanding how to do it, because
Right.
it not only was just one chapter, it was application to a lot of chapters.
Exactly. Now the next question is time management. So it's again it's not quite a lot student manage their time so well. So how you managed all these four challenging subject, I would say.
I mean, honestly, time initially I was getting overwhelmed in the
Mm-hmm.
first 2 months, I'd say, because IGCSE is very slow paced compared to A levels.
Right.
Because A levels you have like a deadline that okay, in 1 year you have AS, so you need to be prepared fully. So time management initially was I'd say it was a bit of an issue for me, but then as I went, I like learned on what topics are my weaknesses and that I can't spend equal time on everything. So I need to allocate more time on subjects that I'm weaker at and less time on the ones that I can understand well in class.
Exactly. Yeah. So now in I hope you must have observed mathematics, further mathematics, and even physics as well. They have means a complement to each other, right? So did you felt like that as well while studying?
Yeah, I'd say actually further maths is just an extension
Mm-hmm.
of what you see in maths.
Right.
It's just a more deeper level and you just understand it more rather than just know it.
Mm-hmm.
And physics, of course, it has a lot of applications from like, for example, integration, differentiation. It's like if you understand that, it's easier to derive stuff in physics as well. But then I would say, of course, physics is more like you need to understand the theory as well and how stuff works differently. But yeah, math is very important in physics. So if you don't understand maths, physics would be a bit of a challenge as well.
Exactly. Now we'll just more specifically talk about your further math study. Fine. So see, in further mathematics, you have a means the complex number, differential equation, Maclaurin series, All right, even in the probability statistic, you have a many theoretical parts are there, chi-square, goodness of fit test, and so on and so forth. So how you used to study or how you used to overcome the challenges in this topics?
I would say constant practice, because initially I realized that if I just do a chapter and just leave it, considering it done, I will not be able to remember it in the actual test or something.
Right.
So you always have to like go back to, for example, past papers. You have to always go back and at least do like 5 questions of that topic in like while studying the new topics as well. Because if you just leave the old ones, it's going to be very challenging to remember everything last minute.
Right. So you mean concept, then past paper, okay, and
Yeah.
again and again revising. All right. So
For stats, it was just spam past papers for me, because it was once you know the concept, you just continue practicing stats. Because I think for first stats in AS, it was very like concept is very clear, like it's right there. You just need to know how to apply it, and it's kind of repetitive. So
exactly. And even in the stat, if you observe the papers, they are straightforward based on the concept only. They just twist here and there only. So how I helped you in the whole preparation process. So can you just tell us?
Yeah, I would say so helped a lot actually, because he obviously went from every single topic. Like I've learned from him from the start. So I'd say even when I learned it in school, I would have a understanding. And then like because has like different ways of explaining stuff.
Yes.
And also like after every topic, we do a lot of paper questions from that. So not even like after completing the whole topic. So if I do one concept, he would give questions of that concept, so I just understand it so well. So I think so definitely helped a lot in understanding different topics and concepts well.
Yep. Yeah. Now the next is how means the past papers are key to get the good grades, isn't it? So how you used to analyze means your mistakes, or means while studying, how you used to analyze this means mistakes actually.
Yeah. Honestly, like because in school we used to have a lot of regular tests and assignments as well.
Right.
So I always read it like my papers, not read it, but reviewed my papers and see where my errors was. And sometimes initially I used to just deem them careless and just leave it.
Okay.
But then later I realized that maybe that careless mistake is because of my hole in some understanding or something. So I need to actually like review everything properly as I go.
Yes.
So
yeah, that's great actually. Yeah. So now even while studying or preparation process, the confidence process goes up every other time. If you study and understand, let's say, one concept, and then if you are good in it, actually your confidence boosts up, isn't it? Yeah, that's
definitely.
Yes, actually. In the preparation process, we have shared visionigcse.com resources as well, notes, worksheets. Yeah. So how helped you?
Yeah, I would say they're actually very useful, because after every topic, it's very easy to find topical papers there, because it's very like it's arranged topic wise. So it's you don't have to go and look in a past paper. You don't have to locate that, oh, this topic is for this, so you have to do this question. So it's very it's like the resources are very well provided. And for the notes as well, it's like if you want to like briefly just go through it before the exam, you can just read through it, look through it, and it's the concepts and everything is just listed there. So you just look at it and then just refresh the memory. So.
Yes, absolutely. And the one more thing to share all of you, that she got the admission in the Hong Kong University of Science and Technology. Is that right?
Yes.
So congratulations about this as well. And how you share about this journey as well.
Yeah, I would say it was very, honestly, I did not expect that I would go to Hong Kong initially. If you had asked me this in the starting of A-levels, I wouldn't have expected Hong Kong at all. But as I went along, A-levels, I obviously found out more about different universities, what courses they're good at and stuff. And Hong Kong University of Science and Technology was very, like, it seemed like the spot, like, you know, the place where you would want to go.
Right.
And luckily, from my subject combination, it was good for the course I wanted to do. I wanted to do engineering. So it was good. And I got in, and it's a great opportunity.
Yeah, absolutely.